How's everybody doing? Happy Sunday to you all. I just want to discuss that Washington game and that atrocious injury to their quarterback. I want to say prayers out to him for sure, to Jay. Um, I'm really disgusted and disappointed with the fact that Dan Quinn would keep this man in the game and they losing 38-14. And you going to keep this man in the game knowing that y'all not going to win and he's just coming off of an injury. That is the stupidest thing you could ever do. I personally feel that Dan Quinn should be fired. Because if you've been a coach for as long as you have and you thought that that was a good decision, then you don't deserve to coach anymore. I pray that he has a speedy recovery. I hope he doesn't have to have any surgeries or pins put in his arm or anything like that. Hopefully he'll make it back, but more than likely, I highly doubt it. If he does make it back, it'll probably be for the last 2, maybe 3 games. But you weren't going to win the game anyway. So why would you keep this man in the game with 7 minutes left? Like that is just pure stupidity on a coach's behalf. And if I was the owner, I'd be pissed because now my franchise quarterback is injured. After we already starting to lose momentum in the season and we keep getting whooped by big numbers, and this is what you do with our star quarterback. So that means the rest of the season is definitely going to be hit and miss. When there would have been a more likely chance to possibly turn things around. So you just set the whole team back weeks of games off of a stupid decision like that. How would that be a head coach's decision? That's just ridiculous. And to see him sit there with that dumb look on his face just makes it worse because you know that you knew better. Anyone who knows football knows that when you're losing like that, you pull your star quarterback out. Why risk injury? This is why people do that. We've seen today. This man's arm twisted backwards. That's bad. And I feel for the fans, and I feel for his family. That's rough to watch and have to see. But in my personal opinion, I really feel that Dan Quinn should be fired. He definitely is held accountable for that. There's no way to say, oh, he didn't mean to or that was an accident. No, you know better as a head coach to pull your star quarterback out. That's just crazy to me. And it's unexcusable. And I hope the team don't lose its momentum, but usually we all know the teams do. So to the Washingtons, I want to just send out prayers to your quarterback, and I hope he gets a speedy recovery. And to the owner, you need to fire Dan Quinn because if he don't know better than that, then all he's doing is leading your team to destruction because that was completely, totally ridiculous and inexcusable. So from here on out, where does your team go now? That's the problem with dumb decision making. And I can't express this enough. I really, truly hope they sit Dan Quinn's ass in the hot seat and they hold him accountable for his actions. Prayers out to Jay. Speedy recovery. Good evening.